So when 6.2 goes live and we want to get straight into Hellfire Citadel as a raider, whether normal, heroic or mythic raiders, or of course mythic doesn't open until the second week, we need to be able to get to Hellfire Citadel, which is in the currently locked out Tanaan jungle. Now there is a sneaky way to get there with the feather, but assuming you're not going to do that, what do you have to do in order to get there? Well, first of all, you'll find Varian Rin in your garrison if you're Alliance. You'll probably find that idiot troll if you're Horde, who will send you to the Iron Docks, which will be fun. At the Iron Docks, you will find Joy of Joys and Apexis daily. You don't have to do that though, but there are some quests in the general area you do have to do. So when you arrive, you have to go to the Exarch. I'm going to just go change my glyphs there. Who will want you to find a couple of items, a detonator and some explosives, I think. Now, at the moment on here, this is quite late on in PTR, I've just done this, so there's not many people about. It's quite easy to get this done. When I did this as soon as PTR opened, there was a lot of people about. It wasn't actually all that obvious. The first couple of bits are relatively straightforward, and you get the bits, and then you head off to the other side of the docks where you meet a train. So, when you get to the area with the train, you need to set up the explosives. RP, rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Set those off. Yeah. Set off the detonator. And out pops an orc. This is the orc who's going to build your shipyard for you, because, you know, that makes sense.
Put a hammer in my hands and let's make a fight of it.
We don't want you dead. We need a shipwright.
Ha! There's none better. What next? Let's get this over with. Gul'dan has turned these docks into a recruiting ground.
Now you have to go over to this grapple to get yourself up to the NPC you have to kill. Now, very easy here. Look, set it off. What we do, it'll pull us up. Again, when there were loads of people around here, this was a nightmare. I don't know whether I've actually improved it. But only one person could click on it at a time, so you're just madly clicking in the hope that you'll get there first. When I did this, when there were loads of people about, when PTR first opened up, it must have taken at least 5 minutes just to get up here. So there might be a bit of a delay here. Difficult to test at the moment because there's just so few people about doing it. But you kill this guy and he drops some guff. I didn't even read it. I think it's plans for something for the shipyard. And then you turn it over to the orc, and then you go half turn back to your garrison to meet Varian.
Yeah? I'm the best there is.
So when you get there, turn the quest in, and then it'll be time to head off to your shipyard. You'll need to just head out of the town hall for that, and just to your right. So just down here, you'll notice this has opened up since the patch came live, and you're heading back down actually to where you first started off at the ship that hit Shadowmoon Valley. So when you get there, you talk to your orc again, usual nonsense. He'll make your shipyard for you.
Let's get this done.
There we go. And then we talk to Khadgar. Now there's lots of things you can do around the shipyard, but what we essentially need to do is pick up the legendary quest from Khadgar. You can see we need to upgrade to a level 2 shipyard, that'll be later, and collect tomes, 33 tomes off bosses in Hellfire Citadel, Obviously we need that. We need to build our first ship. We've just got some oil there. Oil is the garrison resource for the shipyard, and we're going to get most of it from Tanaan jungle, but we've obviously got a starter amount here. We need to build ships, and we need to send ships on missions. So it's very much like garrison resources, but just for the shipyard. So the first ship we're going to build here, it doesn't actually take long to build. It takes 1 minute, so we just need to wait around for that. But we need to set him off building first. This is the guy who builds our ships for us. I'm not going to go too much into shipyards in general, all the things you can do for them, because that's not the point of this. This is just how to get to Hellfire Citadel. If you're not going to get there any other way, this is the way you're intended to get there. So we just have to wait for a minute for this. So once it's ready, all we have to do is click on it, we get our ship, we get the little cinematic there, the little animation rather. Same thing as when you build a new building in the garrison.
Greetings. Till next week.
So off we go back to talk to Khadgar again, so we can actually finally get ourselves on our way to Tanaan jungle.
Our transport is ready. The invasion of Tanaan can begin. Ural, are your people prepared?
Yes. The Draenei will lead an assault on the main gates while your navy circles around to the rear.
Godspeed, Commander.
We must unite. The Prophet's faith.
On arriving at Tanaan jungle, there are a few little quests to do first. We've got to go to 2 camps to the left and the right there, find some stuff, and then head off to where we're going to build our first outpost in this new zone, and from there we'll be able to go to Hellfire Citadel.
Where is the rest of Gul'dan's horde? They may be waiting for us up ahead. That foul magic. If Gul'dan has his way, this whole world would burn.
So at this point all we have to do is go down this gauntlet. It's not terribly dangerous, it has to be said, and take out a fell cannon at the other end, and then we'll be almost ready to make our base after we follow the Exarch again.
We must learn the secrets of Draenor.
Now, as you can see, there's plenty of quests around here. Lovely dailies for you to get the 3 reps and the oil that you need for your shipyard. But at the moment, we're not interested in that. We've got a raid on. We'll get the flight point. And then we're just going to head off down to Hellfire Citadel. We can now go directly there. And there we are, arrived now. If you can't get here this way, you've obviously got 3 options. One, there you go, you've got a summon stone. If other people in your raid get here and manage to do these pre-quests, they can just summon you. If there's a warlock, of course, they can summon you directly in. Or you can use Aviana's Feather to go directly from your garrison to here. I'll post a link in the comments section for where you can see that being done. Happy hunting.